Hello students, today our chapter is manufacturing industry from class 10. So let's see. Let's start. First of all, what is manufacturing? Manufacturing means production of goods in large quantities after processing from raw material is called manufacturing. So extraction of raw material and making it much better. Processing raw material and making it much better to use is called manufacturing. Worker employed in steel factories, cars, breweries, textile industries, bakeries, etc. fall into secondary activities. Okay, so these all who works. So these are the we have learned like primary sector, secondary sector, tertiary sector. Primary means all the agriculture is the primary activities, and like let's take an example that cotton is been grown by farmers and it is then taken to the industry and then a clothes are made. So this is a secondary uh, process. So all the manufacturing work is involved in the secondary sectors. The importance of manufacturing. Let's see what's the importance of manufacturing. Manufacturing sector is considered to be the backbone of the development due to the following reasons. So why manufacturing is called the backbone of development or economy of a country? Economy of our country is dependent on manufacturing sector, probably on manufacturing sector. So let's see what's the reason. Manufacturing industries help in modernizing agriculture as it provides jobs in secondary and tertiary sector. So it helps modernizing agriculture and provides job to secondary and tertiary sector. Okay, like how can we modernize agriculture? So by giving employment to the people in secondary and tertiary sector, they make machineries like tractors and all the agriculture required things. So these are made by laborers, and these machines are being sold to the agricultural sector, that like farmers and all. So they use that. So this is a type of modernizing them. Firstly, what people used to do, they used to work in their fields by their own, and there was no machines and all. But now, due to secondary and tertiary sectors, agriculture is modernizing. So jobs are being provided, and secondary and tertiary sectors are modernizing the agriculture. So this is how modernizing of agriculture takes place. It helps to eradication of unemployment and poverty. Eradication means stop. We can say like stop. It helps stop unemployment and poverty. Poverty को हटाना, yeah. We can take like हटाना, push it off. Yeah, it push it off unemployment and poverty. So we know that unemployment and poverty, that the people not having jobs are called unemployment, and poverty are the one who are poor. Export of manufactured goods expand trade and commerce and bring in much needed foreign exchange. So export of manufacturing goods. So when we export means to send abroad. So it brings to trade and commerce, and we can exchange our goods with foreign countries, foreign countries. So it helps in prosper, uh, prospering the country by giving a boost to economy. Yes, it gives a boost to economy. Contribution of industry to national economy. So what's the contribution of economy industries in national economy? Trend of growth rate in manufacturing over last decade has been around 7% per annum. So growth rate of manufacturing over last decade. Last decade it was just 7% per annum. Last decade means last few years. Industrial location. So how to set up an industry? What's the thing required to be kept in mind for setting up industries? Industrial location are influenced by availability of. So how to choose a industrial location? Let's see how. Raw material. Choose the place where we can easily raw material can easily be available. Labor. Labor could easily be available. Like um, there should be near city or town where from where they could travel and come over industries. Over. Capital, power, market, government policy. So these are things which you must be knowing. It's a simple thing. Hope you guys know. So these are the things which we should be kept in mind while setting up our industries. Manufacturing uh, activities tend to locate the most appropriate place where all the factors of industrial location are either available or can be arranged at a low cost. The figure below shows the industry market linkage. So yeah, some it's not every time that uh, industries always get all those things like those the salary things income in there, it's not like that. But sometimes there's a lack of something, but they can arrange at a low cost. So here below figure tells the linkage between the industrial market. So let's see the input, raw material and or component parts, factors of production. Land, labor, capital, entrepreneur, infrastructure. So for raw material and for component parts, the factors of production gap, land, labor, capital, entrepreneur, infrastructure. Production के लिए it's all important. Then transport should be there. Factory. So transport to a factory, output products, transport to market, and money. All these are linked with the money. So first here it says a raw material. Raw material we required. Like let's have an example. Uh, it's a cotton. Cotton is been produced by a land farmer. He sells to the factory, so he earns money. The factory makes raw material to more usable. Means it manufactures cotton to a cloth. Now, what they do, they transport to the uh, market, and market gives them money, and then again market sell the clothes to the people, and people consume that. Yes, everything is linked with the money. Okay, so this chart shows shows what I told you. You should always think an example for understanding anything. Agro-based industries. Agro-based industries means agro. Agro means agriculture. Agriculture-based industries. cotton, jute, silk, woolen textile, sugar and edible oil, etc. Industrial industries are based on agricultural raw material. So the raw material which is acquired from agriculture. So these industries are based on the raw material acquired from the agricultural raw material. Let's know about each of them one by one. Textile industry. So agrobase, there are so many agrobase industries like textile industry. So first let's see the textile industry. It is only industry in India which is self-reliant and complete in value chain, that is from raw material to the highest value added product. So it is the only um, industry in India which is self-reliant. It is self-reliant to it is complete in value chain from raw material to the highest value added product. It contributes to the industrial production, employment generation, and foreign exchange earnings. Cotton textile industry. This industry has close links with agriculture and provide a living to farmers. Cotton textile industries. Now agrobusiness uh, divided into sub industry which is textile, and textile is divided into cotton textile with textile. Okay, so living cotton textile provide living to farmers. So farmer can earn money from them and they can have a good lifestyle through it. Cotton balls pluckers and worker engage in spinning and spinning and spinning, dyeing, designing, packing, tailoring, sewing, sewing. It supports many other industries such as chemical and dyes, packaging material, and engineering workers. So let's engineer it out. Okay. So what the cotton textile industry does? What are the benefits to the people working in it? First benefit goes to the farmer who sells their uh, uh, raw material to industries. Second, workers. Workers who are in different sectors. Their ginning sector, spinning sector, weaving sector, dyeing sector. First it is being ginned, then it's been spin, then it is been weaving. Weaving is done. Then as the cloth is made, weaving is done and a cloth is made, it's dyeing is done, like making it more colorful and beautiful, and designing is done. Adding designs and all. Then packing is done. Tailoring is done. Tailoring means when a cloth is made, some people, ladies used to make what we can say like fashion designing, different types of clothes and favorites. So every people, so much employment is getting from this sector. Different sectors, different platforms are available over here. So many people are being employed here. It support man. So now like dyeing and all we need chemicals and colors and all. So it also supports the chemical industry which make dyes and packing materials and engineer workers. So now for weaving, yarn are needed, and these yarn are also part of also are made from steel industry. So there are all are interlinked between each other. And engineer workers are also being benefit as they make a like yarn. Okay, so all those things are interlinked between each other. Jute industry. Jute textiles. India is the largest producer of raw jute and jute. Most of the mills are located in West Bengal, mainly along the bank of Hooghly. So India is the second largest. First is Bangladesh. We are having a tough competition with Bangladesh. After separation, independence, independence was just separation water. Then at that time, the good area, good area which produced good jute was given to Bangladesh, as they are a good producer of jute in the world. First, they are at first rank and we are second rank. And uh, West Bengal is the most producing jute producing state of India. Most of the mills are located in West Bengal only, in the bank of Hooghly River. Sugar industries. India stands second as a world producer of sugar, but occupies the first place in production of gur and khandasari. This industry is seasonal in nature. Now, let's see. India is the second largest producer of sugar, but as still it is our second largest, but still gur. Gur means yeah, the brown, that brown like color uh, people used to eat that in winter. Yes, gur is something that we eat in winter. It gives warmness to our body. Khandasri means we can say like sugar. And sugar industry are seasonal. There is a season for this industry. When sugar is being harvested, and then after that only these industries work. Then after few 6 months is work, it works, and then 6 months it stops. Mineral based industry. Yeah, sugar industry is also give a raw material. The waste of sugar can like all those remain uh, parts of a sugar can be used as a fertilizer, and they also make fertilizers there. Mineral based industries. Industries that use minerals and metals are as a raw material is called mineral based industry. The industry we know that use minerals as a raw material, metal and minerals are called mineral based industry. Let's discuss some industries that fall under this category. So there are few industries which fall under this category. Few and more, so many, but we are going to study some few. Iron and steel industry. Iron and steel is a basic industry as all the other industries. These industries are very basic to all, heavy, medium, light, depend on their machinery. It is considered as a heavy industry because all the raw materials as well as finished goods are heavy and bulky, entailing heavy transportation costs. Okay, so why it's been asked, sometimes it's been, wait, what's coming like, okay, that is it. Iron, iron and steel is a basic industry as all the other industries. So it's very basic industry. Like, why it is basic? If you see in your room or the place you are sitting, you can find more than 4 5 things which are made of iron. So it's a very basic industry. We can find all the iron things surrounding us. Like utensils, your kitchen must be filled with all the steel and iron things, iron utensils. And heavy, medium, and light depend on its for the machinery. So these industries are called heavy industries. Why? Why are they called heavy industries? Because all the raw materials as well as the finished goods are very heavy and bulky and and its cost they cost very high for transportation. So when minerals are being extracted from the land, they they don't appear in a small piece that we can just uh, put our hand and take it out. But so many machines are required to extract them, and they are so heavy. And transportation cost they cost very high, heavy for transportation. India is an important iron and steel producing country in world yet. So Abhitapya India is a very important iron and steel producing country, and we are not able to perform to our full potential livelihood. So India is a major country producing iron and steel, but still we are not able to fulfill the potential. We are not able to use iron totally as we don't because of the following reasons. So let's see what's the reason. High cost and limited availability of coal, coal. So we are very limited of coal, and it's very high cost. Low productivity of labor. Labors are um, labors are there, but still they are not employed. They don't know how to work for this. So there's something that keeps India a back step back behind it. Irregular supply of energy. Energy is not being supplied properly. Poor infrastructure. India is still a developing country. It's not a developed country. So it still needs infrastructure. It has a poor infrastructure as compared to other countries. So as production is high, but still we are not able to use it of potential. But we need to sell it to the other countries, and then we need to buy the product, other product from the country. So it's something which is which is very funny. Like aluminum smelting. And aluminum smelting is the second most important metallurgical industry in India. It is used to manufacture aircraft, utensils, wires. Bauxite is a raw material used in smelters. So aluminum is extracted from bauxites, and aluminum is used for making aircraft. It's it has been most used by ISRO for their crafts and all, and also by defense uh, agencies of India. Aluminum smelting has gained popularity as a substitute of steel, copper, zinc, and lead a number of industries. It exhibits the following properties. Yeah. So why aluminum is used in aircraft? Have you ever thought? Yes, aluminums are used in aircraft because they are lightweight. Yes, yes, light in weight, resistance of corrosion. Aluminum is a very least corrosive, good conductor of it. It's good conductor of it, malleable and becomes strong when it is mixed with other. Okay, so when it is mixed with other metals, it becomes strong. So uh, this is all about aluminum, and we are not. I know malleable means it can be converted into a thin wires or sheets, ductile and malleable and all. uh, wires, malleable means sheets, and we are not going to be on a part of chemistry, and we are just going to be on social studies. Yes, but still in social studies also we need to have learn about chemical industries. Chemical industries comprise both large and small scale manufacturing units. Rapid growth has been recorded in both inorganic and organic sectors. There are two sectors in chemical industries: organic and inorganic. In inorganic, chemical include sulfuric acid, nitric acid, alkalis, soda ash, caustic soda. Inorganic. All those things are inorganic. They are made artificially. We made them. Uh, Organic chemical into petrochemical. Organic means we get from nature. Petrochemicals we get from nature, which are used in manufacturing synthetic fibers, synthetic rubber, plastic dyestuffs, drugs, and pharmaceuticals, and etc. etc. So organic and inorganic, for a point of view I have given you. फर्टिलाइजर इंडस्ट्री जो केमिकल इंडस्ट्री का सब टॉपिक है that we wanna see. Fertilizer industry are centered around production of nitrogenous fertilizer, mainly urea, then phosphatic fertilizer, ammonia, ammonium phosphate, all have a combination of nitrogen, phosphate, and potash. Although have been made from chemical industries and fertilizer industries. Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Kerala contribute towards a half of the fertilizer production. Okay, Gujarat में UP is the highest producer of sugarcane, and Gujarat is the second largest or third maybe. So why all the raw material, the waste material remained after making sugar, after production and manufacturing of sugar. So this is used by chemical factories for making fertilizer, and it is rich in potash, phosphate, and nitrogen. So it's been used. Cement industry. Cement is essential for construction activities such as building houses, factories, bridges, road, airports, dam, and other commercial establishment. This industry requires bulky and heavy raw material like limestone, silica, and gypsum. So in cement industry, built curricula, or this is also the type of industry with the heavy raw materials. So we know that cement is required for making houses, building factories, walls, roads, airport dams, and other things. And for this we require a limestone, silica, gypsum as a raw material. Automobile industry. Automobile industry means making of car and all, car, motorbikes, motorcycles, two-wheelers, three-wheelers, and multi-wheelers. This industry deal with manufacturing of trucks, buses, cars, motorcycles, scooters, three-wheelers, multi-utility wheelers. This industry are located around Delhi, Goregaon, Gurugram, Mumbai, Pune, Chennai, Kolkata, Lucknow, Indore, Hyderabad, Jamshedpur, and Bangalore. Okay, you guys must be knowing Jamshedji Tata, and he's from his industry is in Jamshedpur. So, as his industry in Jamshedpur, we know that Tata Motors are being uh, used today nowadays. So Jamshedpur we can remember like. Okay, so we'll again read it, read all these cities: Delhi, Gurugram, Mumbai, Pune, Chennai, Kolkata. Okay, let's see. Delhi is the capital. Gurugram, I don't know where it is. Mumbai, we know it's in Maharashtra. Pune is also in Maharashtra. Chennai is in Tamil Nadu. Kolkata is in West Bengal. Lucknow is in UP. Indore is in Madhya Pradesh. Hyderabad, Jamshedpur, Bangalore. You know, Bangalore is known as the Silicon Valley of India. We'll uh, we'll see why after this. We'll see why it is said that Jamshedpur is located in West Bengal. Yes, West Bengal. Information technology and electronic industry. Electronic industry cover a wide range of products from transistors as television, telephone, cellular telecom, telephone exchange, radar, computers, and many other equipments required by the telecommunication industry. So, information technology का क्या use है electronics का that making a telephone, data coverage, television setup, network connectivity, radar, computers, telecommunications. It's all dependent on information technology. This industry has generated employment in India. So there is a vast employment getting from information technology. Bangalore is known as electronic capital of India and also the Silicon Valley of India. Let me write, and also the Silicon Valley of India. Okay, so remember this. This was asked in board examination. Which is the Silicon Valley? Which city is known as the Silicon Valley of India? What you will write is Bangalore is known as the Silicon Valley of India. Industrial pollution and environmental degradation. Industries are responsible for four types of pollution: air pollution, water pollution, air, water, land, noise. Air is, air is caused by presence of high proportion and undesirable gas such as sulfur and carbon monoxide. Sulfur, carbon monoxide, nitroxides, all are responsible for causing an acid rain. These three are responsible for causing an acid rain. And this acid rain can cause air pollution and also uh, water pollution. Smoke is emitted by chemical industries. So, industry, we use industry. Industry are also very important for our economy, but still there are some industries also cause pollution, and these pollutions are very harmful to our environment. Smoke is emitted. This smoke is emitted by chemical factories, paper factories, big kilns, refineries, smelting plants, burning of fossil fuel lead to air pollution. So, air pollution are caused by chemical industries, mainly by chemical industries, uh, refineries, mineral industries. So, due to this, it affects human health, animals, plant, building, and atmosphere as a whole. So, this affect us, even us. Water pollution is caused by organic and inorganic industrial waste. So organic and inorganic, you guys know, the we got from meat. Sorry,
नेचर से जो बनता है वो ऑर्गेनिक और इनऑर्गेनिक which we made are waste are effluent discharged into a river. So this waste are being discharged to the river. An industry which are mainly responsible for water pollution are paper, pulp, chemical, textile and dyeing, petroleum refineries, trainers, and electroplating industries. So these are responsible for water pollution. Now, let's see thermal pollution of water occurs when hot water from factories and thermal plants is drained into river and ponds before cooling. So thermo pollution of water. तो वाटर का जो थर्मल पॉल्यूशन होता है इस वो कब ऑकर होता है व्हेन हॉट वाटर जो गर्म पानी फैक्ट्री से जो रिलीज होता है एंड थर्मो प्लांट्स जो होते हैं is drained into river and ponds before cooling. जो ठंडे होने से पहले ही पानी में डाल देते तो थर्मल पॉल्यूशन होगा. Noise pollution is the propagation of noise with harmful impact the activity of human and animal. तो नॉइज पॉल्यूशन सबसे ज़्यादा किसमें से होता है? टेक्सटाइल में से होता है. वी नो दैट खटर पटर खटर पटर खटर पटर आवाज आती है लाइक एंड दूसरे में भी होगा एंड लाइक जो हमारी सुमुल डेयरी है उसमें से भी बहुत जू करके आवाज आती है वाटर रिफाइन सॉरी मिल्क प्रोडक्शन के लिए. और उससे क्या प्रॉब्लम्स हो सकती है ह्यूमन को इरिटेशन हो सकती है गुस्सा आ सकता है हियर इम्पेयरमेंट सुनाई नहीं दे सकता हार्ट रेट बढ़ सकती है ब्लड प्रेशर इंक्रीज हो सकता है. अब ये सब जो हमारे पॉल्यूशन कॉज होते हैं तो हम उससे बचने के लिए क्या कर सकते हैं? हम minimizing the use of water by reusing and recycling it. We all छोटे से पढ़ते आ रहे हैं कि रीयूज करो रिसाइकल करो और रिड्यूस करो. हार्वेस्ट रेन वाटर वो भी हम छोटे से पढ़ते आ रहे हैं कि पानी को स्टोर कीजिए. अ, बारिश के समय पानी को कृपया करके स्टोर करके रखिए. इट्स ऑल अबाउट रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग. Treating hot water and effluent before releasing them in river and ponds. वैसे ही वो गर्म ठंडा किए बिना डाल देते तो इससे अच्छा ठंडा होने दीजिए और उसके बाद डालिए पानी. Particulate matter in air can be reduced by fitting smokestacks to factories with electrostatic precipitator, fabric filters, scrubbers, inertial separator. सो एयर स्मोक कैसे रिड्यूस कर सकते हैं कि हमें इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक प्रेसिपिटेटर्स अपने जो चिमनीज में फिट करने चाहिए फैब्रिक फिल्टर्स होने चाहिए स्क्रबर्स और इनर्शियल सेपरेटर्स फिट होने चाहिए विशेष. सो उससे क्या होगा कि जो हमारा पॉल्यूशन निकलता है तो वो पॉल्यूशन में जो कुछ जो गैसेस होंगे वो एब्जॉर्ब हो जाएंगे और या फिर फिल्टर हो जाएंगे. जो वो गैसेस को हम वी कैन यूज इन डिफरेंट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इंडस्ट्रीज. तो ऐसे वी कैन reduce our environmental degradation. Smoke can be reduced by using oil or gas instead of coal in factories. तो coal use करते थे it's a lot of smoke is being released but इससे smoke से sorry coal के बदले हम we can use oil or gas instead. Machinery can be redesigned to increase energy efficiency and reduce noise. So machinery को हम इंजीनियर्स को क्या करना पड़ेगा अभी कि अच्छे से कुछ खटर-पटर आवाज़ नहीं आए, उसे कुछ ऐसे मशीन बनाना पड़ेगा, रीडिज़ाइन करना पड़ेगा जिससे नॉइज़ कम हो। So this is all about our chapter, and in next video I am going to upload all the important things to be remembered for this chapter. So stay happy, stay healthy, goodbye, and please like, share, and subscribe. Please, please, please.